not dropping the ball, I mean powering through tackles and having the strength to continue. Well, there's Jane, hit ball and all. It was magnificent timing, the tackle. Jane did well actually to keep his composure, release the ball and get up and set it up.
Yeah, but in some ways the All Blacks are allowing them to do it, Murray. They're playing very laterally, just moving the ball wide.
They're about one pass away from a clean break, though. You can see it, and I sort of sense it's just about to happen, but I've been saying that for a while now.
Well, it looks like Graham Henry might be going for some of the heavy hitters. I think Richard Kahui about to enter the game.
Looks like Hictor Elliott might get a run shortly. Frankie Sheehan being helped off the park.
He's played 154 matches for this team. That's why he's getting the applause. He's a real workhorse. 154, that's amazing, isn't it?
A couple of big changes here, Tony. Hictor Elliott and Elby Matthewson.
Well, he's quick on the break, this Matthewson. Different game to Weepu. It'll be a contrast.
Munster controlling it now. Stringer, big blindside. Oh, and it came off the boot of Reid. So it'll still be Munster's ball.
Well, the one thing that might win this game for the All Blacks is fresh legs. Some of the Munster players starting to look tired. Remember, they've had injury changes forced on them, whereas the All Blacks have tended to make the changes for tactical reasons.
Munster in control of it. Still trying to use the backs. Came off the shoulder of Tui Tavaki. No way that's a knock on. But it's going to be ruled that way.
Forward. First and
We'll see it here in his boat. Almost off his back.
After second. No, we play. We play. We play.
And we play. And he's dead right. Both teams are playing.
Well, he's saying that because one of the Irish players, their left winger, went down with an injury. He had to get back to his feet pretty sharply, Ian Dowling.
So it is All Black ball. Matthewson waits. Off it goes to Donald. Tauiava. Now Corey Jane fired it on as quickly as he could to Rokethoko. Rokethoko powers through a couple of tackles, but Munster defence has been quite outstanding. Matthewson flat for McIntosh.
No hands, Red. That's fine.
Turnover perhaps. Yep. Stringer.
Well, the crowd, and rightfully so, are very excited. I will say, 16 minutes remaining.
The All Black work at the breakdown hasn't been of the best quality tonight. Outnumbered, out physical, if you like, at times.
This time Murphy are down with apparent cramp as Elliott throws. Taken down by Filippo. Matthewson lobs the kick away downfield. Murphy waiting. Took it well. Toiava chased and took him 5 metres on the All Black side of halfway. Now Stringer for Manning. Warwick. All Blacks covering well across on their own 10-metre line. Looking desperately for turnover ball. Not there yet. Ball was out, and the All Blacks this time winning the breakdown.
First time for a long time.
Out it goes into midfield for Donald. Donald looking to carve through. Pop the pass up. Knocked down by A Munster player as Afoa snaps it up. Reid. Matthewson. Looked to get his pass away, and he couldn't do so. And the first knock on by Munster.
Well, a lot of the Munster players are in trouble now. Fatigue really starting to set in. Murphy's in trouble. I think Stringer's got a problem as well. And the thing is, they only have one back reserve left. They only went into this game with two back reserves, Prendergast and Manning.
Well, they've run themselves to a standstill. They've still got 14 minutes left. I notice the ground clock is still ticking away, Murray.
I think there's a guy standing behind it winding it, actually.
Yes.
Well, Tony, I think you mentioned it before. It does remind me of the old days, you know, when the All Blacks were on tour in the British Isles and Ireland, and you had a game midweek every single week, and that game seemed to be as hard as the Test match, you know. And there was never much in it. Well, now and again there was a big score, but a lot of times it would be games like this where you're clawing your way to a victory. And that's what this All Black team is trying to do. Yet to get there.
Right, All Black scrum in centre field. So Messam looking to release Matthewson, and away goes Elby Matthewson. 10-metre line. Reid is going to play at halfback.
Driven back.
Still good defence. So Waldrum slings it away for Donald. Donald looking to carve again.
Yeah, I think they've got his number on the run. I think he's got to move it.
No, get back.
Well, plenty to the right. Look at this.
Here's Matthewson. No gaps through the centre of the ruck. John Afoa releases up for Donald. Pops a little kick in. Oh, beautiful work.
It was Dowling, the left winger. Heroic stuff. And once again, the chip kick comes to nothing for the All Blacks.
Well, it's a risk, the chip kick, because he can so easily turn over ball. It can be magnificent, of course. It can be the winning of a game. A little kick like that if he could regather, but it just gives the opposition a chance, in my mind.
Every time the whistle blows, 3 or 4 Munster players go down stretching. But they're full of ticker, that's for sure.
They've got a spring in their step when they need it, though.
17, please.
Well, what I like about their game is the way they keep on trying to make play. They're not playing negatively. They're desperate in defence, but when they've got the ball, they're moving it. And they're competing in every department.
Dennis Fogarty is the new hooker. Reid challenges, can't grab it though. And the ball knocked on by the All Blacks.
Scrum 15.
So Reid getting a hand to it.
Forward.
Well, time is starting to tick away now. They are working the clock down pretty well, Munster.
Well, this would be momentous. I mean, if they could pull off a victory here. Oh, Jones.
Well, considering how many of their top players are missing, yeah, that would be truly momentous.
Now here's Stringer for Manning. Turns it back inside to Murphy. Proving hard to put down. Very hard to put down. Now they hoe in again. Stringer. Flat pass to the skipper. Mike O'Driscoll. He's had a very good game. Now Warwick puts a kick in which he regains.